What's going on, everyone? I'm going to put a link in the description. I don't know if you've seen this, but in the UK, a certain substance, wink wink, has been banned for children under 12. I mean, on the one hand, this is really good news. Like, this is actually very good news. But on the other hand, I mean, if you're somebody who's been in favor of that, I mean, this is not good for you. Why? Okay. They're not just saying they don't recommend it. They're not just saying we don't think you need it. They're banning it. I mean, it went from you had to have it, right? Like to go to school and stuff, you had to have it. And now it's banned? Like, are they going to ban vitamin E? I mean, you don't ban stuff that's innocuous, right? You don't ban vitamin C. You might say, hey, you don't need to take a vitamin C supplement, or you don't need to take a vitamin E supplement, but you don't ban it, but you're banning it. So why is it that you're banning it if it's safe and effective? I guess it's one of the two is not the case. It's not safe, or it's not effective, or both. It's not safe or effective. And I'll put a link in the description. I don't know if I already said that, but one of the articles that I was reading, talked about how basically the kids were already healthy, so there was no need for it. Isn't that what a lot of people have been saying the whole time? Like for 2 years, like if you're healthy, you don't need it. And how come if you're healthy and you're 12, you don't need it? But if you're healthy and you're 25, you'll be required to get it to go to certain schools or jobs or events, etc. I mean, if you're saying a 12-year-old or an 11-year, it's under 12. So an 11-year-old doesn't need it because they're healthy. Then why does a healthy 20-year-old need it? Why does a healthy 30-year-old need it? Doesn't a healthy 30-year-old need it less than an unhealthy 10-year-old needs? I mean, this is just insane. Like, it's good news, but if you're somebody who's been in favor of this, I mean, the narrative, it looks like, is starting to finally crumble. I mean, that's a huge admission that they don't, again, they're not even saying it's up to you. They're not even saying get it if you want, don't get it if you don't want. Like, you can't get it anymore for anyone under 12, right? And so what's hilarious is they're saying, oh, parents are upset that they can't get it anymore. What? Like, are those same parents upset they can't get asbestos tile anymore? Like, if something gets banned, don't you think like you should be upset that it was allowed in the first place? Like, isn't that the source of anger? I mean, I kind of wonder if they're making that up, but I mean, there are so many people that are so clueless. That might actually be the truth. Like, if you're going to be mad at something, you don't get mad that the unsafe, ineffective thing gets banned. You get mad that it was allowed in the first place. I don't know how many of you have seen the movie Idiocracy. I saw that 15 years ago or something. I'm like, man, this guy sees it. Mike Judge is the guy who directed it. Yeah, the guy who directed did the Beavis and Butthead cartoons and all that stuff. But when I was watching that movie, I was like, man, this guy sees it. He sees what I see. He sees the way the world is going. And I mean, man, it's just like shocking how the degree to which that movie is becoming reality. But anyway, it's good news that it's banned. It's good news that is an admission, at least that it's unnecessary for certain age groups. But if you can read between the lines, it's more of an admission than that. It's an admission like, hey, maybe we shouldn't be giving people this thing. So there's probably more to come. There's probably more, degrees of this that are going to come. There's probably other nations that are going to follow suit. There's probably going to be a lot that comes out of this. So if you hadn't heard about it, just thought I would tell you about it. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Aloha. God bless.